Hello and welcome to my channel. Today is the 24th of March and this is my pop or no pop video update. Um, I would like to say that it's been 4 months since I haven't drank pop, but I slipped. I slipped a little bit. Let me explain. Um, about 3 weeks ago I was very sick and I couldn't keep nothing down. And maybe just a little more, maybe just after my last video. I couldn't keep nothing down, and so I had Verner's, and although I drank it, it was because I couldn't keep anything in my stomach, and that was the only thing that stayed down, and it allowed me to be able to eat some food and begin to get rid of the sickness. And so yeah, I had some pop. Is Verner's medicine? Many would say yes. And so I forgive myself for that. But, there's a but. I went to a charity event, and when this happened, I honestly didn't even realize it was happening. It made me realize how people with addictions easily fall back into it. And I'll explain this. Like I said, I was at a charity event, and they had pizza, and I had a slice of pizza, and they brought a jug of Pepsi over, and they sat it on a table, and they had these tiny little styrofoam cups, and almost out of habit or instinct or I'm not sure how to explain it. I grabbed the cup, poured the pop, chunks of ice came with it, and I drank it right down. By the time I was done drinking this little tiny cup of pop, and it hit me. I just drank pop. Why did I do that? It was it was it was almost as if I didn't even realize what was happening until after it happened. And it made me think that people with other addictions, and I have to say I didn't have anything more after that. I did not take another glass because at that point I was like, whoa, what just happened? And I finished chewing the ice up, and that was it. And it made me think about people with real addictions to other drugs, and it made me realize that many people are that are addicted to different substances can easily fall back into it, and people give these people so much hassle when they do it. Now, there are some that just blatantly give in and say, screw it, I'll do it. And then there's others that find themselves in a situation where the temptation is there, and they find themselves giving in before they realize what's happening. And I think that's what happened that day. Is I saw it, I grabbed the cup, I poured, and I drank, and at that point I realized, oh crap, I'm not supposed to be drinking pop. But I did. And I actually felt bad about it. And because I feel like I failed myself. And I feel like I failed anyone that's watching these videos and saying, hey, it's inspiring to see him not drink pop. I can do this too. And it's it was difficult. I didn't touch anymore that day. It was only the one time. Like I said, the Vernors. Many people will consider Vernors a medicine, and I did try other things, including water, and water would not stay down. Nothing. I couldn't drink anything, keep it down. Vernors was the only thing that did stay down, and a few hours after I drank that, I was able to eat, and I was able to start keeping things down, and finally the sickness broke. So I, I I give myself a pass with the Vernors, and I hope you will too. But that little that little tiny glass, that styrofoam cup, that that happened so quickly that it was it was it was mind blowing on how quickly that happened and how quickly I just poured and drank without realizing that I'm not drinking pop. And it's I mean, people who I've seen people that say that they're going to quit smoking, but then they go outside with their friends, or they're hanging out on the weekend with people, and they're all smoking, and they say, "Ah, oh, yeah, give me a cigarette." I could completely understand how that happens, but I also understand that you have to have the willpower to stop. You have to have the willpower. And yes, you may slip up, but realize you've slipped up and continue on even harder to stay away from that addiction. Um, I mean, it's still there. I still think about it, and I even I even pointed at a bottle of Coke that sits on top of the refrigerator and asked my girlfriend, "Is that flat?" And she looked at me funny and says, "Maybe not." And I decided I'm not going to touch that. That's, even though it's right there, I'm not going to touch it. And and it's difficult because it is. It's just difficult. So I don't want to drag this on. I'm already gone on way too long. I wanted to give you an update. It's 4 months in, and I hope you forgive me for the Vernors, because I was extremely sick. I actually was, I couldn't puke anymore. I was so sick. Um, Green bile was coming up. That's how sick I was. I puked so much. I had nothing more to give. So the Vernors, I hope you forgive me for. The little tiny glass of pop, I kicked myself for that one. So, but aside from Vernors, one little tiny glass of maybe 8 ounces. Maybe it was 8 ounces, probably way less with that, with the ice in it, in over 4 months. Um, yeah, I still think I'm doing okay. So thank you and have a great day.